All right, hey guys, how you doing? So Galactic Force Media here again with a part two of the review for the Maverick, which was given to us by Will from Rebel Sabers, and we did have a review that we put up yesterday, and it's gotten pretty good response so far. But because it was a blind opening, I guess we really didn't get the close-ups and the whole nitty-gritty with the saber or the hilt itself. So what we're gonna do is get more intimate, I guess, and give you the measurements and some of the other features that the blade has. So let's get into it. So we have the Maverick. This is on rebelsabers.com. It's one of their newer ones, and it is $295 for the RGB Plus or RGBX blade, and then it's the 405, which is this one right here, which is the XenoPixel, and this has smooth swing and a ton of fonts and different ignitions. So we're running two cameras so we can kind of get a close-up of everything. So let's start off with the measurements. Right there. So the hilt itself is going to be... The hilt itself is just over 12 inches, so I'd say 12 and a half, close to almost 13 inches right there, as you can see on there. So it's, if we take one of our older Rebel Saber hilts, and it's just about the same. So this was the first one, the Black Rook, I believe. This is a regular RGB. And since we're looking, let's show the difference between an RGB blade and a XenoPixel blade. So there's your RGB. As you can see, we have just that one light right there. But when you look at a XenoPixel right there, you see that has, you have the prongs right there. So those prongs correspond with a blade that has electronics in it, LED lights and whatnot, and that's how it talks to the saber, the hilt itself with the blade, so it can do all the nifty tips and tricks. The blade, which I don't think we're going to fit on here, I don't know if you could see that, but that's what corresponds with the Xeno or the NeoPixel hilts that Rebel Sabers and a lot of other companies are doing right now. Everything's been more electronic. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this apart. Okay, so we have the speaker right there. This is one piece here. I really like the pommel on this guy right here. I mean, this is really nice. I know that, there we go. Now this comes apart as well. And there's your board and your battery. Now there's an SD card in there that you can put into the included USB reader. It's a micro, and I haven't played with it yet, but you can plug it into the computer, get new fonts, upgrades, save fonts, firmware, and I mean, we really have to try and get... I have never done this with a Saber before, so I might actually have to look up a video myself and see how to do that, even though I'm sure it's pretty easy. Let's get that back up there. All right. So the one thing that I actually liked about this, we've been playing with this for well over a week now, on and off, running around the house, kids been playing with it, and the battery has lasted a very long time.
Power on.
Hold down for a second, power goes on. So, as you can see in there, it does have the LEDs, and it is smooth swing. Which we've never had a smooth swing saber before. Actually, no, I take it back. We did have a smooth swing saber. We have the Hidden Hope from Rebel Sabers. But this one's much more responsive. Okay, and this one comes with hand gestures. So if you stabbing motion, and then It's supposed to turn back off again, but again, I haven't gone over all of the motions yet. But we'll hold it off. Okay, so another cool thing about this is it has a ton of fonts and a ton of sounds and a bunch of characters. So as you can see here with the red button, holding down the red button for a certain amount of time gives you different features. So if we hold it down once while it's on, volume low, mute,
fire blade.
I held that down for 2 seconds that time.
Volume high.
So there's your volume high. So it said fire blade. Let's just... Oh, where is my... Oh, we're going to just plug... We're going to get this blade back in here. It comes with the Allen key and the two... Actually, it comes with 4 screws because even we have been prone to lose them. So let's just get that in there. All right, so it says Fireblade, so I don't even know what this is going to do, but let's see, we turn it on. Okay, so there you go on that one. I'll even pull it back for this right here. Then turn it off. So let's say we want to change the ignition. You hold down for 3 seconds, I believe.
Low battery. Please recharge.
There's my low battery indicator. I just want to let you guys know it did go for over a week, which is fantastic as far as the battery life goes compared to other Sabers we own. Let's see if we can still work until the battery dies. Nope, it wants me to recharge.
Hunter ignition.
Hunter ignition. Nah, we don't have enough battery, guys. So you know what? Let's go recharge it. I'll be right back. Threw it on the charger just a little bit so we can get some battery for the rest of the video. Hold it down.
Power on.
All right, so there's different ignitions. So we're going to hold down the button for 3 seconds. It'll give us different ignitions styles. 1, 2, 3.
Standard blade.
Standard blade, so we'll just go standard. Just jumps right on like most Sabers. A lot of the Rebel Sabers, a lot of the Ultra Sabers, a lot of even the Crimson Dawn and all those. They all have this. Is just boom, on off. Hold it down.
Steady.
Steady blade. No effects.
Blaster blade.
Okay, so the Blaster Blade one, there's nothing until you start pushing the button. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, so that's Blaster Blade.
Ghost blade.
So the Ghost Blade, when you move it, it pulsates.
Broken ignition.
So here's ignition. This is one of my favorites. So let's say we wanted a broken ignition with a different type of blade. Turn it off.
Pulse.
Press it twice, so now we're on pulse, and it should be a broken ignition with a pulse. Actually, let's...
Rainbow blade.
Rainbow blade.
Candy blade.
Candy blade.
Unstable.
Okay, so we're going to do an unstable with a broken ignition. There's your broken blade ignition with an unstable blade. So now we're going to change the font. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Raw. Untamed power.
Not even sure which one that is. It seems to just be one with the blaster on it. Let's try another one.
People keep telling me they know me.
Sounds like Ray.
I'm afraid no one does.
Another one that's a blaster blade.
I've become more powerful than any Jedi.
So that's Dooku. All right, so I see what we're doing here. What we have to do is change it now.
Pulse.
No.
Rainbow blade.
Oh my goodness, again.
Ghost blade.
No.
Broken ignition. Stack ignition.
So there's a rainbow blade with a stack ignition. The combinations are endless.
Candy blade. Unstable.
And then you can change the color by holding down twice. And it will go through the rainbow. So we have yellow going into an orange, red. We're going to keep it on... let's see. I like this light blue. So you click it once, it goes back to the light blue. We're going to turn it off. We're going to change the blade type again to hold.
Cracked blade.
Cracked blade. Now you can see that it's in different parts of the blade, it's cracked, so to speak. But yeah. So that's the Rebel Sabers Maverick in a nutshell. Wanted to get a little more intimate and give you more of a general how-to, even though I'm still learning myself. But I will say, out of all of the hilts or blades or lightsabers that we've bought on our own accord or received from Rebel Sabers, this one's absolutely fantastic. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I will either forward them to Will at Rebel Sabers, or if I know the answer, I'll answer myself in the comments. Please make sure you subscribe. RebelSabers.com. We are Galactic Force Media. Check out the next review, guys. May the Force be with you, and have a good rest of your week. Bye-bye. One more time. Out of control, guys. Absolutely out of control. See you later.